Welcome to our penultimate regular season game here in the Pac-12. In today's game of the week, we have the Prairie Union Oxen taking on the Cuyahoga River. Both of these teams would have hoped for better seasons, currently sitting at 3-7, but they could still improve that with a win today. I'll send it over to our broadcast team and see you after with results from around the conference.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Third down defense is so pivotal in a football game. In this third down, nice job. Good coverage in the back end, but the rush gets home, forcing the fourth down. Nice start for this defense.
They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense will really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's second and long. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's McMillan. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll run for it on third and short. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. The kick is on its way. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Back to throw, it's Farrell. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ivy. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Using his legs, it's Brooks. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Hauls it in. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires pitchers to the wideout. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Off play action on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just needs a crack to get a return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Looking for space. It's Brooks. Got the first down and more. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Right back to the well. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And that is where defensive ends make their money, by getting to the quarterback and knocking him down.
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to be. You want to be a double-digit sack guy. You want to be a guy that puts pressure on the quarterback. Playing the run is fun, but I want to get quarterbacks, and I want to make their life hard.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started.
Right, offense. Keep pushing the ball down the field.
From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Rush. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
This defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to pass, it's Farrell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And after that, best thing you can do, punt it away. Here comes the special teams. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Using his legs, it's Potter. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Second down coming up.
They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Ready to fire from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He'll heave it deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Leaves it with the back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Ripping through the defense.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the first half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good first half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game, and I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so if we can run the football, be consistent, and add to our lead before the half.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off, and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. What a grab with one hand. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will house it.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The away team has a slight lead. They play a fun brand of football. Let's see if they can close this one out.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. There he goes. Drills him with the stiff arm. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Erickson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Now setting up shop in the red zone. They're going to run it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Handoff to the lone back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Brings up 2nd down.
The give to the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Now they're going to throw it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. We were at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Trying to get rid of it. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the ref. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pressure coming, escapes the sack. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
And that's a first down.
Quick release by the QB. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On the run, it's Brooks. Got the first down. Looking for more. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
First down for the offense.
Looking for a man. It's Farrell. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. He'll start this drive firing. And he's going to take that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Erickson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
All right, boys, let's keep it up.
Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Got his his man in the middle. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Under fire. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Brings up second down.
Back to pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Makes the catch. It's Jacobs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. To throw, it's Farrell. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on first down, to the pass, and getting the sack.
They're dealing with a second and long. It's a draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Third down, and they need 15 after two negative plays. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win first and second down, you set up third and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. To the air on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. He's in open space downfield. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the move. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Takes the handoff. It's Brooks. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain, and let's see what they do on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy, a 50-yarder from the left hash. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And that lead grows even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. And he's going to cruise in with this one. It is a touchdown.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to West Virginia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Setting up the screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Now this offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Farrell. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. On the ground, it's Brooks. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flicks it out of the air.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Thomas.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy. And I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the 1st down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the move, it's Potter. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here comes the heat. He'll just throw it away and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw. It's Farrell. It's complete on the right side. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll try to power their way ahead. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Wiggles free. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Delgado. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Offense now working in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Bell. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. Rambles into the end zone for a touchdown. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Powers through the defender. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, and this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just a short pass to the tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Special teams heading out after the 3rd down completion's not quite special enough to move the chains. He'll field the punt and look for room. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Washington. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Delgado. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Brings up 2nd down.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Delgado. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26.
Let's get out of here with a win, oh!
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Ball down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The inside handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. 1st down, 10 yards to go. They'll try the run. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Here's a heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Got it in the middle. It's McMillan. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They'll give it to the back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He'll do it himself on the draw. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Now let's go get 6.
3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row is not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positive, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, Dave. Listen, I don't think they can fix everything in one week. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to focus on one specific area of their football team to try to improve on and get this thing going.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Just a pure dominant victory by Prairie Union. That moves them to 4-7 on the year, but how about the other teams in the conference? In what may be the upset of the season in the Pac-12, Shawnee goes into West Virginia and takes down the Wardens 21-13. I'm sure the Montana fans will be happy to see that off their bye week. Elsewhere, Muncie squeaks past a tough Gulf Coast team, while High Desert State and Garden City win their matchups without too many issues. With High Desert State, Montana, and AFMU all fighting for a place in the conference championship, it'll come down to the final week, so let's look at the schedule. Our game of the week will feature Kokomo Tech and Garden City as they battle it out, with Kokomo needing one more win to make their first ever bowl game. However, all eyes may be on the High Desert State-Montana game, with the winner making it to the conference championship. That's all for this week. Tune in next time for more Pac-12 football.